at it again. And listen, I support people's free speech, right? But when you are chanting death to America, I've got some problems with that. And unfortunately, we have some politicians, Democrats, that are pushing for this kind of stuff. I've got this video clip out of Michigan, okay? I'm going to show you guys the clip, right, of the chants, and then I've got some other stuff I want to get into with you guys as well. So stick around, like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and let's dive in.
We've been asked in the past, why are our protests on the International Day of Quds, why are they so anti-America? Why don't we just focus more on Israel and not talk so much about America? Gaza has shown the entire world why these protests are so anti-America. Because it's the United States government that provides the funds for all of the atrocities that we just heard about. And this is why Imam Khomeini, who declared the International Day of Quds, this is why he would say to pour all of your chants and all of your shouts upon the head of America. Malcolm X said, and I quote, "We live in one of the rottenest countries that has ever existed on this earth. It's not Genocide Joe that has to go. It's the entire system that has to go. Any system that would allow such atrocities and such devilry to happen and would support it, such a system does not deserve to exist on God's earth." And so when these fools ask us if Israel has the right to exist, the chant "Death to Israel" has become the most logical chant shouted across the world today.
Imam Khomeini recognized that Israel is an evil settler colonialist project. He realized it is a cancer, and he established this day. Israel, before this, brothers and sisters, was a sacred cow. Nobody could criticize Israel. Everybody was terrified of being anti-Semitic. Everybody was afraid of them. But now, the people of conscience very openly will criticize Israel. They recognize Israel for what it is. Israel is ISIS. They are Nazis. They are fascists. They are racist. The people of the world now know this.
Yeah. Your ears did not deceive you. I played a little bit more of the clip than what was necessary, but you guys heard the chants. Death to America. While standing on American soil. Death to America. Once again, I support people's free speech, right? And one might say, you know, Rich, this is a slippery slope here. Don't be a hypocrite. You say you support free speech, but then you're saying that they're not allowed to say what they say. Yeah, I recognize it is a bit of a slippery slope here, but you know, I think it's okay to overrule that one right there. Death to America while you're standing on American soil. And you know what makes me even more angry? Rashida Tlaib. That's her district. She was asked about the chants, and this was her response.
Congresswoman Tlaib,
Fox News. I don't talk to Fox News.
At a rally in your district, people were chanting "Death to America." Do you condemn?
I don't talk to Fox News.
But do you condemn chants of "Death to America"?
I don't talk to people that use racist tropes.
Why can't you just say whether or not you condemn people chanting "Death to America"? Why are you afraid to talk to Fox?
Fox News is not listen, using racist tropes towards my community is what Fox News is about, and I don't talk to Fox News.
Is "Death to America" racist?
Fox News.
Is chanting "Death to America" racist?
I'm talking about your guys' racist tropes. You know, you guys know exactly what you do. And I know you're Islamophobic, but you guys got to go deal with it on your own self. You're not going to use me.
I'm going to point the finger at everybody else, except for myself. But, this is a recurring theme amongst Democrats. They've always done this. They've done this for a while now. And, it's absolutely shameful. Oh, I'm not going to talk to Fox News. I'm not going to talk to Fox News just so I don't have to address the major issue that is going on here. I mean, for all I know, she probably actually really supports death to America, the very country that she lives in. For me, if you don't support it, you should say it. I don't care who is. If CNN came up to me and asked me, or MSDNC walked up to me and asked me, hey, do you support this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've got no issues talking with a media organization that typically features left-wing propaganda, left-wing leaning, right, left-wing prop-up stories, right, and always tries to slander the Republican side of the political aisle. I have no issues with answering one of their questions, especially a question like that. But Rashida Tlaib and Democrats, they've always got problems answering questions, and they always point the finger at everyone else. Like this clip. Check out Maxine Waters with this statement. Just listen.
As a member of Congress with people, who evidently had a racist attitude, and recently one even confronted me in a restaurant. And they don't say racist things, but right. What they say is they don't like something I said. They don't like a position that I took. But that, if you were not Black,
right,
you would not be approached that way.
Right, they probably would not. Right, they would think twice about doing it. They think that they can get away with doing it with you, and that you're Black.
Wow. Once again, a classic example. Point the finger at everyone else. But, what's funny about that one is Maxine Waters is the same lady that said that they should go and confront folks when they see them out in public. And now she's the one complaining about it?
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
As a member.
Yeah. That's the same lady that just complained about someone coming up to her and asking her a question. Yeah. That's all. That's what Democrats do, though. When the questions get tough, Democrat politicians point the finger at everyone else. Oh, well, I don't talk to Fox News. Fox News, blah, 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 blah. I don't talk to Fox News. Maxine Waters, well, they're only confronting me because I'm Black. They wouldn't do it unless, if it was somebody else. Hold on, you were just the same person that were telling people to do that exact thing. And you admitted yourself that they didn't say anything racist to you. They just had a disagreement on some things that you had said. But thankfully, we do have some folks in this country still, like myself, and I'm sure all of you, and apparently Bill Maher, who think that this death to America stuff is absolutely insane. Now, I'm going to have to put a freeze frame on this due to copyright issues, but you guys can still hear the audio. Check it out.
Okay, so that's where we are. Now can I talk about American propaganda? Because there was a rally in Dearborn, Michigan. It's a large Muslim population. Chant of death to America. I feel like we've passed something here. The left has gotten mad at me for many years for talking about Islam. I try not to do it too much because I know it makes them go crazy, and I've made my point. But it needs to be talked about now. When you start chanting death to America in America, I got it, Charlottesville was real bad when they were chanting death to the Jews will not replace us. But on American soil, here's the Tarek Bazi is the organizer of this. This was at the end of Ramadan, International Day of Quds, Al-Quds, which was pronounced originally by, he said, this is why Imam Khomeini, that's the Ayatollah Khomeini, Remember him, the Ayatollah Khomeini? He's the good guy now. Khomeini, he would say to pour all your chants and all of your shouts upon the head of America. Yeah, I heard this before. Not coming from America, but the great chastisement. We will chastise the infidels. But now it's coming from inside America. Sorry, got to talk about this again. He said, we live in one of the rottenest countries that ever existed on earth. It's not just genocide, Joe, that has to go. It's the entire system that has to go. No, it doesn't. I like our system. This is America, for crying out loud.
Well, what about...
And there are people who see me say this, oh, he's a conservative now. I'm a conservative. I have not changed. I always liked America and thought death to it was bad.
Well, how about...
Yeah. So, at least someone is saying it, right? And to come from Bill, you know, it is a little bit shocking. But hey, I have to give credit where credit is due. Bill is definitely right on that one. Most definitely right. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Conservative Ant, all right? Because he's spot on with this as well. Check it out.
I really don't care who needs to hear this. So I'm going to slap you with my my Mar-a-Lago pen. Okay, can you see that? How do we do this? How do influencers do it? Okay. If you are in this country, if you are blessed enough to come into this country and be in this country, be for this country. Okay? Like my parents did when they came here. They were pro-America, America first. That's why they immigrated here legally to come here. But if you're coming to this country and you're shouting death to, you need to get the fuck out of here. Because you can't go to any other country without disappearing and go to another country and say death to whatever country that is. Okay?
Facts.
It's the privilege for me. Y'all want to talk about privilege? Yeah. I'm going to call it illegal privilege. Illegal privilege. That's what it is.
Facts. Big shout out to Conservative Ant. Here is his social media handles if you guys want to go give him a follow. Right there on your screen. Big shout out. So yeah, I definitely agree. Privilege. The nerve of some of these folks, because in a lot of other countries, if you stood outside and you chanted death to that country that you are standing in, we are no longer going to see you. You're gone, disappeared, and nobody knows what happened to you. Well, there's a few people, right? So yeah, it's the privilege. It's just like, come on, you folks make no sense. America is such a bad country, but it allows you to stand out in public and scream and shout death to it. Try that in Russia. I bet you won't. I'd bet every dollar I got. You will never do that. Try it in North Korea. I bet you won't. Try it in some other countries around this planet. You won't. But America is so bad though, right? America's so terrible that it allows you to openly criticize it in that type of fashion. That is just absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. And it shows that these people, they have no idea the atrocities, the things that some other people in other countries have to go through. They have no freaking idea. No idea. There are people that dream of being able to speak freely. And this is how these folks in America speak freely. Death to America. That's how they speak freely. That's how they show their appreciation. Well, to them I say, go back. Go back to whatever country you feel is better than America. Since America is so terrible, go to these other countries that you feel are so great. Because here in America, we have this thing called freedom, right? You're not confined to America. You are free to leave. So if it's so bad if it is so terrible, if this country is so racist and so nasty and so mean, then leave. It's that simple. As a matter of fact, I can start up a fund for your plane ticket if you need a plane ticket. I'm sure the folks watching and myself, we will all contribute to your plane ticket. A one-way trip to wherever you want to go. See ya. But you know the thing about this is, none of these folks will ever leave. I don't know, man. What do y'all think? Maybe there should be a law against chanting death to America. How about that? You chant death to America, you're instantly deported. Nah, gosh. That it's a slippery slope area, you know, because you support freedom of speech, right? But seriously, death to America? How are you guys feeling? Are you for or against a law that would say if you chant something like that, you know, something akin to that, you're instantly deported? You're not jailed. You're not put in jail or anything like that. You're not fined or anything like that. But you are deported to the country of your choice. And you are no longer a U.S. citizen. Your citizenship is revoked, and hey, we'll ship you wherever you want to go, but you can't come back. How do you guys feel about that one? Let me know. Comment below. All right. Y'all let me know what you thought about this entire thing in the comment section below. Peace and love. I'm out.